Good morrow, my good fellows. What do you think of this angle? Hey, look, my bed. It's a lovely bed. Oh, here comes Tank. Responding to my calling. Meow, 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 meow. But this is new bedding. They have tiny little guinea pigs on them. It's very cute. It's nice new bedding I got. I have this little breakfast bar thing. Well, I think it's a breakfast bar. I actually go ahead. Fruit and oat bakes, apple. I would have breakfast, so I'd have this. I'm going to be going to the gym. I'm annoyed that I'm going so much later than I normally do, to be fair. Like, I've been going at like 11, you know, like earlier in the day, and it's nice around that time. But it's coming up to 2 now. I haven't even gotten dressed yet. But it's because the stuff I want to wear, the gym stuff I want to wear, is still actually a little bit wet. So I've just put it on the radiators and turned the heating on. Hopefully they'll be nice and toasty then when I do put them on. I have got a cold though at the minute, and I'm fuming because look, I'm not being funny. We're finally in spring, okay? The sun is supposed to be shining. I say that, the sun isn't out at the minute. It's just clouds. Just clouds. The sun was out yesterday. It's not out today. I wish it was out today. The sun needs to be out all the time! Come on! I'm fed up. I'm fed fucking up. I feel like this winter has lasted about 1,000,000 fucking years. And I'm over it. Don't get me wrong, I normally like winter. But you know what? I feel like it's something you like when you're younger and then you grow out of it. Because when I speak to adults, none of them really, they're not really game with winter. But like, growing up, I've always been like, well, I like winter. But then I'm getting older, it's like, look, I'm not being funny, but life is too depressing. I need the vitamin D that comes from that fucking sun. Maybe when you're younger, life's just easier to live. But as an adult, it just gets more depressing for some reason. So it's like, you need the fucking sun just to make it livable. Give me the fucking sun! Sometimes I think I'm doing really well. I've been doing well. And I have been doing well. Tell me why I am so fucking miserable. Because I'm fuming. It's like, and it's not even like I'm actually that miserable. No, I am. I don't know what I am. I feel nothing. Like, it's like there's just nothing in here. Like, do you know how you used to experience things as a kid? You know, like, feelings were bigger. You felt them more. When you felt feelings, you felt them inside. You felt them in your chest. You felt them in there. Even as a teenager, I used to enjoy things more, you know? It's like as a teenager, you feel it in here. But I just feel like I haven't had that for a while now. Like, when I feel things, they're like, not even there. I don't know. That's sort of what I am, what anything is. I'm having too much of an existential crisis lately, to be honest. That's my main problem. That, or maybe I'm just depressed. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Why are half the people that run the world evil? What's that about? Why are so many people that run the world bad people? Explain that to me. Because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Humans had the ability to make their reality whatever they want it to be. And this is how we live? Make it make sense, babe. Because it isn't making sense. It ain't making sense. This is not normal for humans. We're not supposed to live like this. We ain't. It's not normal. As a species, we're so much more antisocial than we used to be. And humans naturally in the wild would be dependent on each other. Humans also in the wild would have a lot more physical contact with other humans, I think. But there's so much stigma around things now, or people are just so fucked up that, like, the only time a human really gets any sort of physical contact or any kind of intimacy is when they're in a relationship, and that's why so many people get in and out of relationships all the time. Because that's the only time people get that kind of contact. And you don't think it's something you need or miss until you've like had it. And then you're like, oh. And then when it's gone, it's like, oh, I realise why people do that now. And it's more annoying being aware of what you're missing, because I feel like before being in a relationship, you don't know what you're missing, so you don't miss it. You don't care. But I've had it now, so that I know the good parts anyway. The good parts, you miss. Everything else, fuck that. Fuck that. So much stress comes along with relationships. I don't know what's happened to society to make relationships so difficult. Like, people are too messed up. And why do people not just want the sweet life? How do people just not want to find one person to settle down with? Why do people... I don't get this really toxic stigma that it's like being, like, the words being tied down. That is not what a relationship is about. And if you're going into it with that mindset, you are not okay. You are the problem. You cannot go into a relationship thinking you're going to be tied down. That is not the point of a fucking relationship. That's such a fucked up toxic mindset to go into something with. It's like not enough people are looking for real love, and I understand real love does take work, but people aren't willing to put in the fucking work. They just want to run away. And most of it just stems from past trauma, so it's easier to run away rather than risk getting hurt again. But you're just causing pain by running away. If you work through it, it could be better than you ever were before. But people just don't want to work on it. And the thing is, relationships aren't a necessity. It's something that's fed to us growing up. They're not a necessity. We don't need them at all. Like, how many species actually get into relationships, you know? I know penguins do, but like a lot of species don't. Our species do, I suppose. But my main thing is that I've always said that I've just wanted to just go through life with someone. I've always said I just wanted to do it with someone rather than like, it's like I'm happy to live my own life, but I just want someone to do it with. I also quite like being on my own, but I also don't. It's like I do and I don't. It's like, I moan about being lonely, but then I also don't want to hang out with people. And maybe that's what's wrong with our generation, because what the fuck is that about? Shut the fuck up. Like, get a grip. I actually, as much as I want to love myself, I low-key fucking can't even stand myself. Shut the fuck up. How am I just such a normal person? Like, these problems that I have, it's just something every 22-year-old would have. Any 20-odd-year-old in general would probably have. Especially this day and age. It's so normal and common to be the way I am. And it's so boring. I'm so over it. I'm so over this existence. This is such a... It's like your reality is supposed to be whatever you can make it. So I'm trying to make my reality be whatever I want to make it to be. But it's hard to enjoy anything when I'm dead inside. It's like I can feel good, but that's about it. It's like I can feel just about good. That's the best I can feel. Like, I cannot feel any better than just alright, good. I can't even get excited about things the way I used to. Oh, like, I feel like when we lost our childhood, it's like, oh, that's just how you feel when you're a kid. Actually, I think we're supposed to feel like that all the time, but it's drilled out of us when, like, going to school and things like that. It's like, I feel like it's taken out of us, and then we don't get to feel like that anymore, and then the world corrupts you bit by bit with all this shit in your head, so that by the time you're an adult, you have 1,000,001 things going through your brain. It's like, you can't do this, you can't do that, this isn't enough, you're not doing enough of this, and then doing this, and then you're doing that, and then... You're just paralysed by being overwhelmed because nothing is enough. But I also feel like I've got plenty to be grateful for. It's like, the way I live right now, teenage me would kill for. Like, teenage me would literally kill to have what I have now. I've got my own place, I've got a good paying job, it's like I've got a nice phone, you know, I've got PlayStation, games, like I could do whatever I want, like I've got a nice, good setup. Humans always just what? It's never enough. I didn't ask for this existence. But what if my spirit did? Because if, say, you know, if all that, you know, afterlife's real and I was a spirit before this, and say, I don't know, reincarnation is real, and I chose this life, I chose to come here, I chose to do this. Why? Get me out. I'm over it. Why the fuck am I here? And I know it's like, I don't know, it's like people might not be happy about that, like, you can't, I don't know. I just think it's crazy that I even fucking exist. The chances of you specifically existing is so minimal. Is somehow I'm fucking here. It's like someone else could have been here, someone who's more grateful about being existing. But then there's me, I exist instead, and I'm fucking livid about it. I think a lot of things say that the whole point of life is just to experience things, you know? Learn lessons, grow. Because I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to experience, I don't want to learn lessons, I don't want to grow, I want nothing. I want to be in the abyss, non-existent, nothing. Why aren't I allowed that? Why aren't I allowed that? Why is that not allowed? But it's whatever. I try not to think about it too much. I usually spend the majority of my time constantly distracting myself, as everyone else does in this day and age. Because what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? Face reality? That's crazy. Face reality. What? Who wants to do that? So, distract yourself. Constantly distract yourself. All the time. Constantly stimulated. How did we used to exist? What did humans do? It's like, if I was gonna exist, can I exist in a time where humans just lived better? Or just healthier? But then it's like, even then, it's like, I'm a fucking woman, so even if I existed in old times, I would probably just get mutilated or murdered anyway. Why can't I just be a fucking rabbit? A rabbit, a fucking dog, a cunting fish. I'd even take being a flea over this. Because at least a flea knows its purpose. He's set like, flea, sound. A flea is sound with its existence. He don't give a fuck. He's bouncing around drinking blood. He don't give a fuck. Sure, his life might not be long, but good for him. Good for fucking him. It's actually a bummy subject. Like, I'm sorry if I'm just being depressing, but I'm just speaking my thoughts, honestly. I'm just speaking my thoughts. And I need to get out somewhere because I don't really talk. Just let me know if any, like, if you relate, because I appreciate when people relate. I appreciate. On the other hand, I've been really enjoying rewatching Adventure Time. I've rewatched a few now. I've rewatched all of My Little Pony, all of Steven Universe, and now I'm rewatching all of Adventure Time. They've also got a new show, like a spin-off of Adventure Time, with Fiona and Cake and Simon, / the Ice King, but it's Simon. I don't know, it's like new, but I forgot that it was like made until the other day when I saw it pop up, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that, and it comes after Adventure Time, so when I finish rewatching Adventure Time, I can start that new show. Much be nice. Oh. It is weird to think that this very hand, like, look at your hand right now. Look at your hand. That very hand, right, is gonna be just gone one day, like just rotting. It's gonna be just somewhere in the dirt. Just bones. Just rotted away, like it's not, like, this isn't gonna be here forever. This is just gonna be gone one day. And it'll just stay there forever. Deteriorating. That's it. The fact that you can just, your brain just tells you to do that as well. Like, the way your brain is making your hand move. What the fuck? Like, it's all just connected. The fact that your organs are just all doing their own thing. Nothing makes any fucking sense. For real. If anybody has any helpful life advice, I'd take it. I'll take it. Have it be like non-traditional life advice, because if you give me the traditional life advice, I've heard it. I don't know, I also like hate being pitied. I despise being pitied. Even when people are trying to be helpful, they're trying to be nice, it makes me want to punch someone. It's like if people know I've been going through a hard time and they want to be like, okay, are you alright, have you been doing? It generally makes me want to punch somebody. Can't handle it. I can't handle it. It makes me feel this big. And I hate it. I don't like how it makes me feel. I hate how it makes me feel. I don't know what, it's like a weird thing. It's like why? I don't know why I get like that. I can't even like cry in front of people. I hate crying in front of people. Don't get me wrong, I've cried on my YouTube channel a fair few times. A lot of those videos I have also probably privated now, I think. I don't want that being on YouTube forever, because there's quite a few mental breakdowns I've had on here. Lol. But I just don't like crying in front of people. I can't actually do it in front of people. I will very much go out of my way to try not to cry. Though I hate trying not to cry. That's a horrible feeling. When you really feel like you're gonna cry and you really try not to cry. Oh, awful fucking feeling. I hate that. I really hate that. I use my hair to cover my face. Or like, my hair will just start covering my face. I will fully just use it and like run away anyway. Like, my head will go down and I will run away. I will run away and you'll never see me again. Look at this little gap right here. What is this? You see this? I can just about see through my hair. I have got a cow's lick in my hair, which is a weird term because you do, as a kid, you always just imagine a cow licking your head, like, and that's why it's there, but that's not what it is. I don't know what it is. It's just a bump in your hair. My brother always had a huge one though growing up. I mean, he's grown his hair out now, so it goes down. Oh, pardon me. But when he was younger, his hair, he had the biggest cow's lick ever, and it would spike up, and it'd go like that. It was like a like right on the side of his head, like his hair. It was great. It was iconic. I need to get a wiggle on, actually. It's probably... Yeah, I've been feeling for good... yeah, I need to get a wiggle on. So, it's nice talking to you guys. Thanks for listening to me blabber, to be honest. I hope you like my new bed sheets. Very nice. Actually, let me get a close-up. Look, see? Look at the guinea pigs. Guinea pigs. Ain't they cute? Thanks for watching. Have a good one.